All right, welcome back. Hit the like button, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications so you're notified when we go live. Do bad girls like Saida Boj and Vivica Fox end up with lasting marriages? Let's talk about this. This was a conversation that came up in the afternoon. While I was also hanging out in Auntie B's chat in the afternoon a little bit after the short show that I had, and this conversation came up. And I was like, I see where this conversation is going. What do I do with this? What do I do with this? I didn't know what to do with it. I did a little back and forth, and I just like, you know what? I yield. I didn't. I was like, you're right.
You're right.
Yeah, I just like because I find that people want I think we're all obsessed with generalized solutions. We just want to make it easy. I get it. We want like a very quick, straight to the point answers. That's the answer right there. We have a hard time with the idea that anything that's worthwhile in life requires work. It takes work. But I have a question. There's a girl called Saida Boj. She's an influencer now. A bunch of people are influenced by her, even when they claim they're not being influenced by her. So it's kind of funny today. This conversation actually proved that she's absolutely influencing people's talk. It's to the point that people are now concluding that only bad girls are getting husbands and they are ending up in lasting marriages. The good girls earlier on Auntie B's platform were saying, the guys don't want the good girls. And it's funny, men also tend to talk like that. Let me tone down the thing a little bit. Men also tend to think that, like women don't want good guys, right? So sometimes we do say Mr. Nice Guys finish last, depending on what we are talking about, right? So I see that this is a real struggle. But who is Saida Boj? Let me first of all play this video for you. This girl essentially was on Honest Bunch and was saying a lot of stuff. She was saying lots and stuff, including she will bill in talking stage. If she talks to you in the morning, she will bill you by the evening, and everything seemed to be all about money for her. Okay, she even talked to the point that she said for 20 million naira, maybe about equivalence of about $20,000, people can come between her legs one time. Now she thought that was expensive, but I made that clear in the afternoon that that's actually cheap. If you can have a price on it, that is cheap. That's just being cheap. But I want to play some of those videos for you right now, and then we'll take it from there. Let me see. I think, hey, let's look at this one. There you go.
To any length to get in between your legs.
Yeah.
If they see that it's money that you want,
if you can spend up to
and
like 20 million a week, you can go through my legs. You can go through anywhere. 20 million, 50 million, that's
You can
money.
go through anywhere.
so
Do you
they can
understand?
they can sleep with you if they can spend up to 20 million.
One time wouldn't hurt.
One time
One time
wouldn't
a
hurt.
week.
Exactly,
hurt.
one time wouldn't hurt.
You heard
Now,
it.
I want to ask you this question.
And the guy will do all the work.
Jesus.
All the
Just be
work.
lying there.
Exactly. He's gonna do all the work.
Some guys will go to any length to get in between your legs.
Yeah.
If they see that it's money that you want,
If you can spend up to
And
like
they will
20
invest-
million a
and
week, you can
wait.
go through my legs. You can go through anywhere. 20 million, 50 million,
You can
that's
go through
money.
anywhere.
so
you
they can,
understand?
she
they
said.
can sleep with you if they can spend up to 20 million.
One time wouldn't hurt.
One
one time
time
of
A
Well,
week.
with you,
Exactly,
wouldn't hurt.
one time wouldn't hurt.
Let's
Now, I
bring
want to
everybody
ask
else
you this
into the
question.
room.
And the guy
Okay.
will do all the work. All
You
the
just be
work.
lying there.
Exactly. He's gonna do all the work.
Some guys will go to any
right.
length to get in between your
All right,
legs.
so it's true. Some guys will go to any length to get even like, let's not cap, even regular men. Okay, I know in some other contexts I say weak men or simps. So like, let's listen. Any man will want to smash if all is going to cost is money. Any man will smash if they have the money, right? So if they find you attractive, she's an attractive young girl. Okay, but this is not really about her. It's about the ideas that this kind of rhetoric will give birth to. Okay, so now we have people saying, well, men want her anyway. What did I say? I said earlier on Auntie B show, I said I'm trying to remember what I said. I said men will smash, but an average man typically don't want this. Average, typically same thing. Average men will not want this. Okay, I try to. There's only so much you can put in a text, right? But I try to elaborate by saying I said average and want this. Those are two different things from the reality. The reality is that a lot of men will end up marrying this kind of person for an array of multiple different reasons. Even if that wasn't the intention, at least she'll get impregnated by somebody if they get too comfortable, if they have kerewa. If they have sex, somebody will impregnate, right? And they might say to, like, you know what, I like you anyway. Let's just kind of be together. Oh, you're kind of fun, all right? Or guess what? She might actually have a personality different from what you see on the actual surface in public on a social media. She might just be catching cruise. Do I think it's healthy? No. Do I think personality is bigger than whatever she paints on the social media? Yes, absolutely. Okay, you can have a personality, and when I engage you in person, energy wise, I might just be like, I don't care what you put out there. It's very simple. Let me see what's in the chat area. Welcome Natu, welcome Marriott. I told you I'm going to be starting on time. I want to, okay, but we're here. But shout out for you for being here on time. Shout out to Marriott and Natu. Thank you. Help me hit the like button though. So the question I'm asking is, do bad girls like Saida Boj and Vivica Fox end up with lasting marriage? I'm still talking about Saida Boj now. Okay? I'm still talking about Saida Boj now. So this is what she said, that everybody was going wild. Someone say, if I spend 1 million to knock this one, then suppose jail me, Aje, Loriro. Now that's it. That's when they start to cap. Okay? Some of them will smash. If they have the opportunity. That's the reality. But let's take the conversation beyond just surface level black and white, right? No, it is not. Like, it's not as simple as do bad or good girl end up with good or bad people. I know we're obsessed with simplifying relationship to as simple as, hey, you're a good person, you just deserve a husband who is a good person. Sorry, there's more to it. If it was that simple, everybody would just be good. Think about it, right? If the formula is just that simple, everybody would just be good now. So what else is there? Let's talk. Good question. Let's talk. But before we get into that, check this out. Okay, so that's that one. She said if we can spend up to 20 million naira a week, we can work out together. That means we can have sex together. She said you can enter anywhere. That's her words, right? All right. So now, before they actually release the video, look at what she did to this chick right here. This girl, right? Her name is what's her name? Oh, that worry girl. Okay, she's also a comedian, a skit maker, and things like that, right? But look at this girl's mouth.
Like you have a personal issue with me. Like you want the troll person. I dislike when chickens get involved in lion fights. You know, not everybody is normal. So I will assume your sense of reasoning skips your head when you were writing the stuff. Very war girl like this. It appears you have a lot to say to me. When you and your, in quotes, other fake life celebrities play your games, I live in my reality and I justify my being by...
Well, what means ugly? She's calling a fellow skit maker or influencer Wawa ugly.
Being who I am. Listen, I define myself 100 times clear in a way that chickens like you can never do. Girl, I state what I want the way I want it. Because say I like money, they pay you for body. I mean, you feel like saying those small boys so they follow up and down for eye fitness. Those small boys so they touch your body or your face.
Okay, so that's a mouth like a lethal weapon, right? Now again, that's just social media. Can she get away with it? Yes. Is it just because she's a bad girl? No. There's more to that story. We're not going to keep it just that simple because number one, it's not that simple, right? It can be that simple if you just relax. Let's calm down. Let's talk about the biggest variable of all, emotions. Okay? The biggest variable of all, emotions. How people feel when you're around them in person. Can it be? Can she lose opportunities in the future because she has a mouth like a little weapon on the internet? Yes. Can she actually, that same sassy mouth you use to attract a man and then flip it on that man? Yes. Is that fair? It's up to you. If you think it's unfair, you're right.
Oh, you're right.
So I know we like to keep it as simple as to good people, bad people. Good men think they deserve a good family. There's no need to learn anything. Emotional intelligence, I'm a good man, you should just be there. Good girls are saying, well, I went to church all day long, I should deserve a husband. Saida Boj does not deserve a good husband. Why? Because she run her mouth. You don't even know her like that. All right? We're talking, we're getting somewhere. The conversation is bigger than any one angle, any one layer. Okay? The conversation is bigger. Please help me hit the like button. I'll continue. Let me leave that on the screen as a matter of fact while we'll continue the conversation. You know, people are not used to this time, but I had to push it earlier on. So help me hit the like button to ping them to the room. All right. Let's keep going. All right. So here's a video here. So she dragged that girl. Here's another dragging. Let's see. Okay, this guy said EFCC needs to. EFCC is like Nigerian's FBI, I think. EFCC needs to invite her to their office. Some rapper Eriga calls for the arrest of influencer Saida. Is it Saida or Saida? I don't know. For saying a man has to spend 20 million on her. Okay. So I will carry 20 million naira, $20,000 about that equivalent, and give you Ashawo because of Toto. When everybody get access to. Okay, so he's saying everybody have access to her private area. So why would she take that kind of money and pay her, right? Say you will talk wherever you work for Lagos very soon. Okay, so you will tell on yourself wherever you work. I don't think this girl does that kind of work. I think she sees schools, she sees attention. Attention is like drugs. And especially, I'm giving that extra attention right now. Check it out. It's like drugs. So especially if it comes with money, it is what it is. I just want you to be aware of that. But yet, those rhetoric are dangerous, because even when you feel like, after all, I'm not going to go sleep with man for 20 million naira, there are little small things you're internalizing that becomes your reality. Things like, I guess it means I have to be a bad girl before I can find a good husband. Is it that simple? No, it is not that simple. Okay? If you try to be what you are not, it will work even worse. It will be worse for you. Okay? Because that's not who you are. Okay? What I see for the most part is a personality translating to something that may actually work against her. Okay? A sassy girl, she has mouth like a little weapon, and she's getting some money with that right now. Who's gonna stop her? Right? It's not you, because you're entertaining it, and you're also saying, hey, after all, bad girls, they get the best husbands. After all, they can live forever after inside of a marriage. Is it really that simple? No, it's not. Can she live forever after inside of marriage? Yes, but it will not be because she's a bad girl. It's not that simple. That's all I'm saying. Let's keep going. Them suppose arrest every man that's I'm trying to translate. They're supposed to arrest every man when they this were a DM. They send 500k, because what the hell? First of all, I don't believe any man is giving her 500,000 naira. Not yet, at least. I think there's a guy out there who is willing to smash. How much does she want? 20 million naira. I better give it to her. Go and bring her. I don't think she's that girl. I don't think she knows what she's calling on herself too. But I could be wrong. It doesn't matter. It's not about her, right? Somebody with a big shoe, no feet pay makeup artist. So he said the girl cannot pay for makeup artist. She's doing her own makeup and stuff like that. But, you know.
Some guys will.
She has a response to that. Let me play the response for you. If she sees attention, she sees that you have a little small clout, she will respond to you. Because again, like I tell you, attention is like drugs. Let me get this thing open here so I can monitor. Hold on 1 second. All right. So yes, today we're talking about toxic marriage. We're going to talk about FFK as well. All right. Listen to this.
You way of fame, no pass worry bother. Excuse me, what is your name again? You know, this is like the third time you are calling me smart boy, savage king, chess. The rate at which you have been seeking my attention, it seems you want to revive your dead career so bad. You know, all those things you said about my makeup, what else, my shoes. There are things you say when you cannot call someone ugly. Obviously, my shoes cannot fit you, because I am not a dwarf like you who wears size 10. Somebody tell me, when did doing your own makeup become a broke thing to do? I beg you, make una help me. Can you remind me when I told your father that everything I wore was designed?
Okay, so she just called his father. Okay. All right. Now that guy came for her. Okay. If you come for this kind of girl, she will come back for you. It is what it is. That's fair. That's fair, right? Let's keep going.
Designer. I know they fake she. If I dey drive for road, I see okay what I like, I go park by. I wear things because they are beautiful and looks good on me, not because I want to impress people. Like, bro, even this is not gold. But little man, I've got money in my account that can feed your family.
She just called him little man. If you engage this woman at all, she can call you little man or even me self fit collect. Just so you know, especially how much more if you are calling her weary and all this kind of stuff. Let's keep going.
Family for 100 years and more. You said, and I quote, why would you pay 20 million for Toto Day everywhere, Abi? If your wife Toto Day everywhere. And
oh, there you go. So if she have access to your wife picture and she finds a way she can drag your wife and you come for her, she'll come for you. So is that fair? It's fair. It's internet. She's not your wife. You're not her husband. It's just internet, Abi. Let's keep going.
they taste like soup with them warm. My pose is the definition of...
The main question is, are men attracted to this? Can a man be so attracted to this, want to smash, but beyond that, when I say smash, want to have sex with her, beyond that, pay for it, beyond that, marry her and give her 5 million naira, about, I don't know, $10,000 or so every month, just because she's beautiful? Can a man do that? The answer is yes. Sorry, okay? Is it just because she's bad? That's the question that needs to be answered. Okay? Just like you have lame woman, you have lame men. No, we don't have lame anybody, sorry. Just like you have lame rhetoric coming from just like you have lame rhetoric, sorry, I meant lame as in like they're not true, okay? Just like you have that coming from men, good men and good women, you have it coming from good men and good women. They're the same thing, okay? You get the gist, okay? There is more to the conversation. That's where I'm getting at here. It's not as simple as you're not attracting what you want because you're a good person. Stop. Okay, stop it. Stop it. That is your angle to conclude that you don't need to learn anything.
Stop the cap.
There's more for all of us to learn. There's always more for all of us to learn. Let's keep going. So now she's dragging this guy's wife. I don't know if he has a wife.
Premium pussy. People will not start together, don't blow past you. Little man is feeling big with his 2-inch brain. Dwarf
Little man.
reasoning. Now the same reason why they rotate for the same spot since...
It's called sign language. Shame, insult, guilt needs to be tripped. She's not addressing anything that he said, although he was insulting too. But she's just throwing insult right back. Now, you have to be a certain type of person to be able to insult other people. It's a certain, I didn't call you any name, or you're a certain type of person. Can that be attractive? Welcome to the real world. Yes. Even on the side of men and man, women tend to find it attractive when a man is not just some holier than thou, is always walking a straight line. Women tend to find that attractive. The spiciness of it all. It's not boring. Just as much as you like certainty, security, you like varieties. You want, like, shock me sometimes, right? This is the human brain. This has nothing to do with church or club. Shout out to the auntie who came to tell us about club earlier on. I did club a lot too. This has nothing to do with that. You like spiciness? It is what it is. Now, is sharp mouth good enough all by itself? No, it is not. Is being a good church girl good enough by itself? No, it is not. And I'm sorry, I'm not going to tell you it is enough. This is the real world. Look around you. You're not just going to come out of being a church girl at the age of 26 and say, I've been a good girl. They're all getting with the bad girls. It's not that simple. This is, if you're, the only thing you're telling me is you're coconut head at that point in time. That's it. You're not open. You're not open-minded to learning anything new. And it's no wonder. Let's keep going.
2010. You not blow past the way you did. You know if you blow past the way you did. You want follow drag celeb so you go feel among. Even my...
She just called herself celeb. That's I yield. Okay, she's a celeb. I'll give that to her. I yield at that point in time. But that I wanted to make that point for all my sisters. because I know all of you are good people and you're looking for great results. If you're looking for great results, you need game. You need skills. Especially if you've counted for so long on your righteousness. Your righteousness in the eyes of God is inside of potok. Gentlemen, being a good guy, I've told you that always, it's not good enough. Not to play this game. Why are you calling it a game? Are we playing a game with people's mind right now? Welcome to the real world. This is all a game. You better know what you're doing. If it was as simple as calling people out, and one of the first things that Antibi said to me is like, I know moral, but I was not talking about moral, but I didn't have the time to come on the stage. No, moral is so far from what I'm talking about. I'm talking about game. You need to know what you're doing. You need to understand behind the scenes what's going on beyond people are just doing the right thing. What is going on at an emotional level when you're dealing with people, when you are around them? How do you make them feel? Do they feel entertained? Do they feel entertainment? Do they feel good feelings? If they don't feel that, I'm sorry. They're going to drag you, especially if they're in the middle of a funk. They will drag you with that's just what it is. Now, can you end up around the corner and then you see a Saida Boj and it's like this? Saida Boj has a husband. They've been together for 12 years. What do? You conclude, based on what you knew about her in high school, you say like, bad girls are ending up with good husbands. Says who? So what do you do? What do we do with that? So, okay, I guess you cannot do anything about changing your results if your results are good. What do we do with that information? Okay? I think there's a word called defeatist. Like you feel defeated. I don't want you to feel that. There's always something you can do. There's always more you can learn about the game of life. It's never as simple as black and white. That's the point. I know we are hungry for that black and white. Just give us cutthroat, and here's the cutthroat, okay? There's black and white on one side and there's all types of rainbow color on the other side. That's black and white for you. No, it's not black and white on the other side. No, there's all kind of shades of color in between. Okay? And there's a strength that you have, regardless if you're good or bad. I could care less about that. That's between you and God. There's a strength that you bring to the table. If you haven't identified it yet, you will struggle. And then you look on what you think is the other side and you say, well, it must be because they are that side. The grass always seems greener on the other side. It's called the grass is greener on the other side syndrome. But it seems it's not. It's because they are watering it. If Saida Boj end up with a husband, they are lasting for 50 years together. She did something correctly. That's why. You might not be previewed to know what that is. She got it right. Is it because she's beautiful? No, that's not true either. Beauty can only go so far. We see it. Yes, men are visual. We love it, but once you open your mouth like this, and I spend about 2 days with you, I will determine if I want to move forward or not, regardless of how beautiful you are. Sometimes there are men, even those ones with Miss Nya sometimes, right? They are with a person who is not all that good looking, in their opinion, but then they start having a conversation, they fall in love. It happens all the time. Well, maybe she opened Nyash immediately. Not necessarily true. You don't know anything. You have no idea what happened there. But I'm telling you right now, the most powerful thing in all of this is our emotions. And the only thing you can control is your personality. Your personality. How do you do that if you're not self-aware? Be self-aware. What is your strength? What is it? Have you paid attention? What is it that people love the most about you when they're around you? Those are your leverage points. Spend some more time on nurturing those, whatever those things are. Take some time to learn what those things are. Okay? So no, it's not good enough. There's this video I wanted to play for you. Let me play it real quick. Vivica Fox.
About what else you're wanting? Are you dating?
Yeah.
How's it going?
I'm wanting to date.
Yeah.
It's limited resources out there, right?
Yes.
Because I'm not getting on an app.
Why? You're just not into
I'm
it.
old fashioned. I'm like, I need to meet you and sparks happen and stuff like that. Because I just believe people make up stories saying who and what they are.
Yeah, exactly.
And
What are you looking for at this stage, this point?
a partner.
Yeah.
And when I say a partner, I want someone that's going to be fun.
Yeah.
That's not intimidated.
About what
She wants somebody that's going to be. She wants partner.
Not intimidated by who and what I am.
Yes.
Yeah.
That likes to travel.
Yeah.
Gonna let me go shopping.
Yes.
I feel like you just spoke it into existence.
I hope so, girlfriend.
I feel like you
So
just
if you got, and I'm taking applications.
Oh,
so
you
if
know,
you got a friend.
okay,
I'm good.
We'll be all.
And I don't discriminate. He can be. I'm not against different nationalities. But you know that too.
Okay.
Vivica's gonna stick around. She's laying down the-
Not intimidated by who and what.
All right. So Vivica obviously has been in this media street. I don't know her personal life, but media street. I think she used to date 50 Cent once upon a time. And the same topic is now in the manosphere. They are dragging her. They are calling Kevin Samuels and say Kevin Samuels. Somebody even said here, somebody said Kevin Samuels remains undefeated. They look at this girl's story and say, hey, if you don't get with good guys in the beginning, by the time you are 60, you'll be begging for dating. And they use that to conclude a completely terrible formula that doesn't work anywhere in the world. He said, hey, just get with anything as soon as possible. That's not true either. Don't do that to yourself. Okay? And I'm not going to judge the life of Vivica Fox off of one rhetoric. Okay, she's 60. She has a good career, right? Men will say, well, that's not what men care about. Okay. And you are saying that to who exactly? Why? Because she said she would like a partner. Okay. People can like anything they want. Is it possible she can find a partner?
Don't care. Don't care.
First of all, yes. Second of all, why do you care? Right? Why? So you can create a short-term, short-circuited formula that if you wait long enough, they cannot find a husband. There are 8 billion people around. Anybody can find anybody at any time. There's more than enough variables to make that happen. Okay? And no, I'm not going to sit around and do math on human beings and say, hey, how many times have you seen that happen? That's lame talk. That's lame talk. Okay? So somebody's going to turn around and say, well, she was being a baddie all along. She was a baddie. She was chasing after a career. And there you go. That's why she's 60 and has no husband. Oh, God. Why are you crying over somebody else's life? Why? Why? Because you must make that lie truth by force. Okay, you are right.
You're right.
Okay, you are right. Are you happy now? Are you happy now? The same formula. There is a formula. There are principles. Work on yourself. Be open-minded. If you're getting results you don't like, there's only one formula. If there is any formula at all, work on yourself. You're a unique human being here. Your life story is your life story. It's no matter how many statistics numbers you pull out at the end of the day. Listen, your statistics are right.
You're right.
That's not going to change your results. I know you've been going to church and you're a good guy, and you feel like all these girls, they wait until they're too late. And now you see a Vivica Fox story, and now you find justification.
You doing what?
Nah, bro, it's not gonna work. If anything, you're just another cruise on the internet. The reality is that everybody's life story is unique. There's too many variables in your personal life, and the only control you have is to work. I know it sounds like a broken record already. Does it? Okay, good. Work on yourself. That's it. Work on yourself. Okay? There is no amount of statistics that's going to change your reality. or the reality of what you don't like about what the statistics is until you work on yourself. You need to change your outlook on life. You're not wiser than the rest of them.
You think so they're wise?
You're not. Okay? Case by case by case by case. Let me see here. D-Love, how far now are you there? Let me come to the chat. Sorry about that, guys. Pardon my manners. I start on time now. No intros. Okay? So don't say, MOP is going to be, he won't start until like 1 hour later. He will play music. That's over now. At least for now. Okay? Let's get to work. All right. Thank you, Chinye. Hit the like button. Let's ping everybody else into the room. We have more. We're still covering the first story, by the way. We got some more. So, did I say Vivica Fox is not benefiting from what she did? I don't know that. Again, there's too many variables for you to make an assertion or to create a formula so you can shame other people from that. That's just lame behavior. Sorry, oh. D-Love Balejare, good to see you. She was manifesting towards the end. A manifestation. She's still manifesting. Isn't that the meaning of manifesting? You literally have the freedom to keep manifesting until it's over. It ain't over until it's over. Now, my own concern is that I hear that somebody's trying to turn that to a formula to make them feel better. No, bro, you need to work on yourself. Dragging a woman because she decided to wait and now she's 60 and single, it's not going to help you. But who said that? I'm saying it up front because I can read, okay? She only wants Fidi, that's it, right? Fidi. MOP, I need, Brother Ben, Uncle Beno, I don't know. I need that formula. What formula? I said there was no formula. Prestige fam, how's everyone doing? We're doing well, brother. Vivica wasn't just waiting. That's another angle. I agree with you 100%. Waiting for who? Waiting for what? Okay, she picked up Fidi in the middle, right? And then she got dumped. That's okay. She got dumped by Fidi at some point, right? Now, MOP, stop encouraging this woman. I can hear you. I told you. I can hear your spirit. Stop encouraging this woman to move, to wait around forever. Okay. You're right.
You're right.
You're right. They shouldn't wait around forever. Now, tell me the rest of your story. I need to hear more so I can properly advise them so that I can come and be with you. After all, you are the good guy, right? Chia says she had a relationship that didn't work out. Up to date, she speaks very well about Fidi and said it didn't work out because they were out in public too fast. Life happens. I remember when she was dating 6ix9ine. Wait, not 6ix9ine. Not 6. Wait. Not. Who is 6ix9ine? The colorful guy? The rainbow guy? No, right? Who's that? Anyway, that's that. The real point I'm making in this topic is very simple. Do bad girls, you can also replace that by bad boys, do they end up with lasting marriages? Yes, they can. But I think you probably have a myopic way of determining what is bad girl. What is that? What exactly do you mean by that? That they dress a certain way? Maybe you're using your pastor's preaching to gauge them as bad girl. Is that what you mean? Maybe you should get out and travel a little bit more. Get out there. Get to know people. Have a little bit more of an open mind about what you consider morals. Maybe you can adjust that small because it's much more than if you see somebody, they end up in a lasting relationship. It's much more than the fact that they're a good girl or a bad girl. Okay? There's something worked out for them. Like I said, there are 2,000 plus other variables involved. We don't know what that is. So using them to determine a formula for yourself will work against you. Refocus back on yourself. If you feel like you're not getting the results you need, I guarantee you, if you talk to 10 people, they'll give you 2 or 3 different reasons that align. That maybe, I saw somebody in Auntie B's chat earlier on saying, you're working remote jobs, you're working from home a lot. You don't feel like you belong in the clubs anymore, so you don't get out, forgetting that there are lounges, there are ballrooms, there are events out there. You can get out. There's also company a company event, private, not company event, corporate event, I wanted to say, where you can get out and meet people in your same, that you can have something to talk about, right? Can you at least get out first, right? Let me guess, you didn't go to any barbecue yesterday in all that sun. Well, let me guess, you were working overtime. Okay, all right. What does that have to do with bad or good girl? I'm just saying. Point is, there are 2,000 other variables why you're not getting the result. If you focus on about 10 of it, which has to do with you as an individual, you might just be able to move a needle. Maybe, just try it first. Maybe. All right? Don't come here and argue with us and tell us that it's only bad people that are ending up with good things. I will ask you to tell me the rest of your story if you say that to me, okay? And you don't want that, right? Maybe it's not a bad thing for me to actually tell me the rest of it. It's actually a good thing, because then we can work together to make that happen. That's, after all, why I am a coach. All right, let me see in the chat too, before I go on, moving on. 15 watching, 6 likes. Please now. Please help me. Please. I got it. It's here. Please is here. Please. Help me hit the like button. Please, I beg you. Please. See? Hit the like button. Okay? Before we move on, we got some other stories to cover. I'm hanging out. I'm not in a rush. If you're not in a rush, I'm hanging out. Thank you. I got 8 likes. We can get 8 more likes. We'll step this up. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. All right. Let's see here. Okay, let's move it up. If you have any comments around this or anything like that, any questions, please feel free to use the comment area. Let's talk about it. I'll be right back.